Hello, Royal Affairs family. This is Roy.
And I'm Yolanda.
And we're your guides in Royal Affairs, where we show you
Affairs done right.
So we're coming back to you guys with part two of sharing with you steps to support each other after infidelity. We talked last time about practicing open and honest communication, showing patience and compassion, and then setting boundaries and meeting each other's needs. So we're going to talk today a little bit more about some additional items. So we're not relationship gurus or therapists. We're just auntie, uncle, cousin, big bro, big sis, sharing with you our story, and hopefully in sharing our story with you on this particular platform, it will allow you to see what's possible even after a traumatic event or after infidelity. You want to say more?
No, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If this is your first time rocking with us, we appreciate it. And if you are returning, thank you so much for the support and for the love that you are showing this channel. So we'll just, we'll dive right into tip number 4.
Tip number 4, all right.
And we have said this, on a lot of our videos because it's so important. Seek professional support together. It is great when you can have someone that is unbiased, that can help you navigate the aftermath of infidelity or whatever the traumatic breach of trust is in your relationship. You can gain the tools and the resources needed to help you both stay on track of your healing process. And once you begin to seek that therapy from support from a professional therapist or counselor, and you begin to utilize those tools, you will begin to see the growth in the changes, and not only your spouse or your partner, but in yourself as well. And that's an important piece of being able to support one another through this process.
Yeah, because certainly the helpful item that we needed was a neutral third party to help us communicate what my needs were, what your needs were, what was a contributing factor from my standpoint, what was a contributing standpoint from just both of us coming together. And so that therapist kind of walking us through Yolanda's story, my story. Now that we're together in the aftermath of this particular event after infidelity, how do we kind of bring this thing back together? And that third party was able to help us do that, and part of that was a search to find the person that was a fit for the both of you.
Right.
And then as well, the willingness to actually do the work afterwards, right? So typically, a therapy session for us would be we kind of walk in, have the conversation, go through, the ups and downs of conversation, because every conversation wasn't, peaches and cream.
Yeah, we didn't get to the peaches and cream till a lot later.
But then doing the homework in between your session and the next opportunity, and just being willing to try it out. They're a professional, for a reason, and hopefully they're listening to you and providing you to the tools that you need.
Right, and I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I was going to say, don't feel bad if the first person that you go to isn't a great fit. Don't be bad if the second person don't feel bad if the second person that you go to isn't a great fit. It has to be a great fit for the both of you. And it's okay to, I don't want to say shop around. What's the right word? It's okay to research, and it's okay to go in. And if that doesn't work, find someone else. There's no harm in that, because what you don't want to do is, subject yourself to a therapist that's not a great fit for the both of you. That's detrimental to the health of your relationship. So it's okay to, hey, thanks, this isn't going to work.
Yeah, for sure.
I was thinking we did that. We
did.
We did. It is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 5.
Number 5, restating your goals and dreams. The idea that after, infidelity, the traumatic event, man, it seems so hard that, like, man, could we actually, let alone survive this, let alone like each other the next morning,
Right.
or in the years after that, but to actually be able to share your goals and dreams, because the heaviness in the aftermath just seems like I just right it just feels so heavy. So oftentimes it's hard to dream, but restating your goals and dreams is part of that support that allows you to kind of look ahead, look down the road, and say, well, what is it that we really want to do? We still want to, travel. We still want to, be able to share our story. We still want to raise our kids. We still want to retire in the Dominican. Yes, I do want to retire in the Dominican. I'm speaking that in the atmosphere. So restating those dreams, and then actively supporting each other's in pursuing those dreams can be part of your support.
Yeah, and I think that's important because, as you said, it can seem daunting after the fact of, man, well, everything has been destroyed, so what's the point? Are there even any? Do we still need to dream again? Do we have any goals? But going back to your basics, going back to your roots. Starting to date again. Our therapist told us to do that. Start to date again. Doing those things can help you revisit. Oh yeah, like you said, we do want to do this. Or we did say we want to do this. And then just taking those steps towards doing it, supporting one another. Roy has been so supportive of me and my entrepreneurship endeavors. And it's always been a dream of mine to help others. And I'm finding that path and doing those things. So him being supportive of me doing those endeavors is, definitely definitely good. And I wonder, so if I had not restated those things, and if I had just stopped dreaming, we wouldn't be where we are right now. I wouldn't be doing the things that I do right now. So it's important to, go back to them.
Yeah, because otherwise, if you're not dreaming, you're kind of stuck in the present and the past, right? You're always kind of, looking back. But here's an opportunity to redefine what the future could look like for the two of you.
Right. And those dreams and those goals may have shifted. I'm not going to say the dreams may have shifted. Maybe the goals of that particular dream may have shifted, because when I was growing up, I wanted to be a defense attorney. Why? Because I wanted to help other people. That's I know I was on jury trial one time, and I'm like, yeah, I'd never ever want to do this. Nevertheless, my passion for helping others still remained. So the dream was still there. It was just the shifting of how that dream was going to be realized.
Yep. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And so then the final thing that we have is remaining flexible. So if what is happening isn't working, if the system that you put in place isn't working, and you both are making some, honest effort to do something, and you're just like, you know what, this ain't working. It's okay to recalibrate. It's okay to be flexible and to try something different. It can be hard for a person like me who's like, because of my upbringing, like, no, it has to be done this way. It has to be, and if it's not working, we just go keep it doing it until it works. That's insanity. Right. That's insane. So it's okay to remain flexible, and you should remain flexible during this process, during this journey, because it is a journey.
Yeah, definitely the flexibility comes into play, especially when you're both you're both trying to be intentional in taking the tools, the techniques, the ideas, the sage wisdom from someone else, and you implement and you look at it like that didn't come out the way that we expected. So what will work for us? Like, so how can we take something, internalize it in such a way that it actually works for the two of us? Because a lot of times the advice that you may get may be from an outside source, and that outside source has some context around it. But then when you bring it into the two of you, you may say, well, man, they said we needed to, communicate. And some people, communicating means, we go walk in the park. Somebody says, no, I don't. Breathing and walking outside.
I got sinuses and allergies.
Might not be the right way. So meeting in your bathroom might be the best place where you guys can come together and talk. So being flexible in that regard as well. And if the bathroom doesn't work and you need to take a timer and give each person a timer, or someone have the baton or the chicken, and once you pass the chicken, it's that person's time to talk. I mean, those types of things. If something isn't working, the intent behind it may be the same, but the implementation that works specifically for the two of you may need to be altered or modified, and that may change over time. What worked 5 months ago, 5 years ago, there may need to be some alterations to that.
Right, because it's gonna depend on each couple, and
couple dependent.
Couple dependent. Yeah, I would not mind being outside and walking and talking.
Oh, wait a minute. I must have hit a nerve.
However,
I hit a nerve.
No, I'm about to say, because of sinuses and allergies is an issue. So, and then we bring it to, we could go into our room, but y'all know we got younger kids, and they come in there, and so there's 2 layers. They have to open up our door, and then we'll hear them, and then they come to our bathroom, and so that allows the opportunity.
So y'all see why she wanted to be a defense attorney? Did you see what just happened there? Rewind it. Just rewind the tape, and you'll understand.
I am encouraging our community to find what works for you.
Not just say council rest.
No. I can't. Yeah, find what works for you.
Remain flexible.
Remain flexible. Maybe you can't talk in the morning because you got the kids and the this and all that. Maybe you got to talk in the afternoon or whatever that is. So just and have fun.
At the end of the day.
Have fun, because it is possible.
Give each other grace.
Give each other grace. Indeed. Yeah.
So we've been talking over these last 2 episodes about tips for supporting each other after infidelity. And if we missed something, feel free to drop that in the comments as well, so that we can share that with the larger community as well. And make sure that you hit that like button. That helps the channel tremendously. And go ahead and subscribe so that you'll know when our next topics are coming up. So with that being said, I'm Roy.
I'm Yolanda.
And we're your guides in Royal Affairs, where we show you affairs done right.
See you guys next time.